Howdy everyone, NTV here with some more Pokemon Colosseum. Last episode, we snagged the very last Shadow Pokemon, which was a Togetic from a Cypher peon, I guess, who was disguising himself as us and trying to ruin our reputation. We also purified that Shadow Togetic, which was the last Shadow Pokemon for us to purify. And with that, there's only one thing left for us to do here in Pokemon Colosseum. So let's get it on here. We're not going to be going through story mode, which is what we've been doing, but just as proof, I do have all 48 Shadow Pokemon available purified, and the reason my playtime is so ridiculously high is because off-screen, whenever I would purify Shadow Pokemon, I would do the whole Agate Village automatic walking method thing. So yeah. Also, the playtime maxes out at 99.59, so yep. But what we're going to be doing here is, once you have all 48 Shadow Pokemon snagged and purified, go over here into Battle Mode, which I haven't gone over at all. And quickly before I actually talk about that, there's an option to do Battle Now, where you can just battle AI trainers with pre-made teams, in either single battles or double battles. And you can choose a difficulty, Ultimate, you're using level 50 Pokemon, and with Easy, I think you're using like level 5? No, level 50, but with like pre-evolved forms. Okay. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. But what we're going to be doing here is, like I said before, once you have all 48 Shadow Pokemon snagged and purified, go over here to Colosseum Battle, and we're going to be doing solo battle. If you have Game Boy Advances connected up, you can actually do multi-battles here, or battle with other people. But we're not going to be doing that. Solo battle here is where we can enter Colosseum battles, and also the Mount Battle 100 Trainer KO. So in Colosseum battles, we can battle in the various Colosseums. This is the only way to battle in the Ore Colosseum after you've battled here in the other Colosseums that are available. Ore Colosseum is pretty much a hard Colosseum. And then Mount Battle Challenge is just like in story mode, you fight through 100 trainers. Then here is where you can resume your Mount Battle Challenge if you need to take a break, the Poke Coupon Exchange. But in order to do any of these two things, the Colosseum Battle or the Mount Battle Challenge, you need to register a Pokemon. You can either register Pokemon from one of the Game Boy Advance games. I don't think you can register from Emerald. Maybe. Not sure about Fire Red or Leaf Green either, but at the very least you can register Pokemon from Ruby and Sapphire. But what you want to do in order to unlock the thing that I'm going to be doing here, you want to register a team from Pokemon Colosseum. You could trade Pokemon over into Pokemon Colosseum, but the Pokemon need to be on this disc. So yeah, that's a quick little heads up. And of course, here is the team I'm going to be using. You're all registered, and let's go do the Mount Battle vs 100 challenge. It doesn't matter which mode you do, and honestly, just because I haven't shown any single battles at all in this Let's Play, let's show. Well, I'm going to be cutting out like a good portion of the battles, like 99% of them, but let's do single battles here with this team. Okay, so the way Mount Battle works, and this pretty much goes for like any other of the Colosseum battles that you were to do in battle mode, is the trainers that you fight, you don't fight them with your full team. Instead, each trainer has a set roster of 6 Pokemon, and then you choose, either in single battles, you choose 3 of your own Pokemon to fight against like the opponent's set of 3 Pokemon that they choose. In doubles, both of you choose 4. And also, the way the levels work here is the levels, or the levels of your opponent's Pokemon, they're going to be equal to the highest level Pokemon that you have in your registered team. And also, battles here are treated basically like Link battles, multiplayer battles, or whatever. You don't win any experience from fighting any of these Pokemon, and you don't win any money from beating any of these trainers. Also, the Pokemon you see here, they won't count towards as being seen for single-player purposes, so there's that. But yeah, you can also run away from battles, which counts as forfeiting. I think you can, at least. I never actually did that, but yeah. And also, for battle mode, Mount Battle, you'll be fighting different trainers than the trainers that were in Mount Battle in story mode. And also, the trainers that you fight in Mount Battle will vary between whether you've chosen single player or not single player, single battles or double battles. It doesn't matter which one you choose, like I said before, just choose whichever one you're more comfortable with. And yeah. And of course, Mount Battle does get progressively tougher as you progress through, but in my opinion, it's still not that difficult, really, because a lot of the trainers use weak Pokemon that aren't fully evolved, and yeah. And like, even the later areas, I didn't have much trouble with that either. I mean, there were a couple battles that I did have trouble with, sure, and actually this could segue into another topic of Mount Battle, but one of the trainers in the very last area, it wasn't even the last trainer, really, I think it was like trainer 97 or 98, but I actually ended up losing a battle against that trainer. And yeah, whenever you lose a battle, you have the option of using a continue. You start off the Mount Battle challenge with 5. Yeah, and using a continue means you just resume from where you were. It doesn't impact you, like, if you lose. Like, if you use continue, it doesn't mean that you can't get the reward. You could still get the reward if you have a registered team from the GameCube memory card, but yeah. Also, whenever you get a perfect battle, or a perfect victory, I don't remember what the game exactly calls it, but whenever you win a battle by knocking out all of your opponent's Pokemon and not losing a single one of your Pokemon, you're given another continue, and you can rack up a lot of continues here. By the time I finished my battle, I think I had like 87 or 88 continues, which is a lot. But yeah. Anyways, with that done, there's really no other time for me to do this, so I'm gonna give my thoughts on this Let's Play. This was a really fun Let's Play to do. It's Pokemon Colosseum. It's not one of my favorite Pokemon games, just because like the options that you have are so limited. There's only 48 Pokemon you can get in story mode, not counting the reward that you get here. And yeah, like, sure, it gives you a different kind of challenge because you have to work with a very limited number of things, but it also gives you a lack of versatility? Variety, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it gives you a lack of variety, and it's like, whenever I play through Colosseum, I'm frequently using the same Pokemon. I always use both the Espeon and Umbreon. I typically always use an Ampharos. Sometimes I use the starter that you can choose at the beginning of the game, but like, yeah, there's no variety here. But I still had a ton of fun with this Let's Play. It was really fun to record, and like, just recording each episode, like, I had to look up stuff on the various Pokemon here and like find out like how useful they could be, like, just in this game by itself. And it was interesting. It was interesting. I feel like I got to appreciate this game more. It's still not a game like I would see myself playing like too often compared to other Pokemon games, but it's just still fun. Now, I do have, I guess, a bias not towards this game because there is a sequel to this game which I did play first, and the sequel did do a lot of things that this game didn't do. Like it basically fixed a lot of things that were wrong with this game, but that's for another story. But yeah, this Let's Play, it was definitely a ton of fun to record, especially like with a new capture card, because I think the first 3 episodes were done with like an HD PVR, which was repeatedly just not making me happy. So upgrading to that felt like it was a bit of a new learning experience for me. And yeah, also the story of this game, it's interesting. I do like how this game takes place like in an arid region, and there's a lot of thuggish characters. The story's a bit darker just because like there's people stealing Pokemon, turning them into shadow Pokemon and whatnot, but yeah. Still a fun game for me to Let's Play, and for what it's worth, I enjoyed it, even though I actually didn't think I would enjoy this Let's Play that much, but yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Not as much as some of my other Let's Plays that I've done, but like for what it's worth, like I had fun doing this game, and I liked it a bit more than I did before, so there's that. And yeah, I tried to show off everything I possibly could in this Let's Play. I mean, there's things I couldn't show off, like the bonus disc, just because I don't have it, which allows you to send Jirachi over to Ruby or Sapphire. Also has like, I think, a preview of the movie or the Jirachi movie. I don't know. But also there was a Japanese bonus disc that allowed you to get Celebi, but nowadays Celebi is a bit easier to get, because back then Celebi was really difficult to get if you like didn't have that bonus disc. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like that with the bonus disc, at least. Again, I would have shown it off if I actually had a bonus disc, but eh. Anyways, back to some more thoughts on this Let's Play. What else can I say about it? I do like the Ori region a lot, just because I do have some fun memories of the Ori region. Like, I do like a lot of the places there, like Phoenix City, it's my favorite city in the game. Agate Village also. Also, the music in this game is pretty good too. I like the music a lot. The Relic Forest song is one of my favorites. Same with Phoenix City, of course. Railgun Towers music that you can only hear like in the front entrance, I like a lot. Pyrite Town's music is pretty good. But yeah. Also, this goes back into the lack of variety, but I do wish there were some more Pokemon for you to snag as well. But this game, like back when it came out, is really more of a game that would let you trade over a lot of Generation 2 Pokemon over to Ruby and Sapphire, because yeah, also Fire and Leaf Green, of course, but yeah, a lot of them weren't available back then, just because Ruby and Sapphire, they couldn't connect to Red, Blue, or Yellow, or Gold, Silver, Crystal. I mean, they could connect to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and whatnot. Well, Heart Gold and Soul Silver could connect to those games, and Diamond and Pearl and whatnot, but yeah. Up until the 4th generation, like before that, Colosseum really was the way for you to catch a lot of Generation 2 Pokemon. So it was really nice to be able to see them all again, or most of them again, because there's some that were available in like Fire and Leaf Green, and then Ruby and Sapphire had their fair share of Johto Pokemon as well. But yeah, it was really nice. And then I remember there was a lot of like recommendations over on like GameFAQs and like Pokemon forums, like if you want to breed these shadow Pokemon, I recommend you catch them as female, just because that's how breeding works. Like the female is the one that makes the species, and then the males are what passes down egg moves. That's getting into breeding talk, even though breeding talk is not available in Colosseum. But yeah, that's a thing. Nice seeing Generation 2 Pokemon and having them available. Like a lot of cool Pokemon like Houndoom, the Eevee evolutions, Espeon and Umbreon. All really cool stuff. This game, for what it's worth, it's not the best Pokemon game, but it is fun to play every once in a while. It's just, I will say, having gone through Mount Battle twice in this game, honestly, it's not worth it. Mount Battle is just super tedious, especially like going through it in battle mode. I mean, if you want to rack up the Poke coupons, sure, but Mount Battles, it's not really worth it. Maybe in story mode it is if you want the experience to stand up to things in the post game, but otherwise, Mount Battle, it was not enjoyable for me. I will say that. Just because the reward at the end of Mount Battle in story mode is a time flute. The reward here, I mean, it's cool, but Also, this was going through Mount Battle in battle mode. This was actually my first time doing that. Like for this Let's Play, it was my first time going through Mount Battle in battle mode. So it was a bit of a learning experience. I mean, I always thought it was like this intimidating thing, but nah, it's really a cakewalk. Especially like when you're using, like when you know, like when you have a decent enough team. It's not that bad, but whatever. But like I said before, I'm pretty sure I'm being redundant here, but this was a fun Let's Play. I'm glad I decided to do Pokemon Colosseum, just to give me a little bit more of an appreciation for this game, and it was fun, just like, I don't know, reliving this, because last time I played through Colosseum at this point was like a few years ago. But yeah, we're getting pretty close here to the end of Mount Battle. And also, this is probably obvious, but like this little bit of post commentary, it's post commentary. There is live commentary for the final battle here, but like for this part, like I had to cut these battles out and then do this post commentary over it, just because I'm not gonna post commentate over nearly 5 hours of footage. So yeah, but anyways, with that done, Mount Battle really isn't that difficult. Also, some of the later trainers will have legendary Pokemon in their party, so that's pretty cool. One notable thing is the 77th trainer will have a Jirachi, which I figured that's like a nice little reference to the Japanese holiday Tanabata. But yeah, like there's some trainers like with like Entei, Suicune, Raikou. There's a trainer with a Latios, there's a trainer with a Latias, there's one with a Groudon. Also, I actually have no idea what the trainers have for double mode, just because I didn't do that. Just because I wanted to do single battles. Just because like this game is primarily double battles, which some people won't enjoy. Just because double battles, they're like, when you get down to it, they are pretty different from single battles. Like there's a whole different element of strategy to them. But yeah, that was another thing that made Colosseum stand out. And at first I wasn't really a fan of it, but double battles, they can be fun sometimes, especially since VGC battles are done in the double battle format, although there are some like rules to VGC that are exclusive to that format, but that's also getting off topic. But yeah, we're pretty much done here with this, and I gave my thoughts on the game, gave some insight into how Mount Battle works in battle mode, and yeah, with that done, it's time to go back to live commentary for the final battle here. And now that we've finished the 99th battle, I can go back to live commentary. Like, we're done giving our thoughts on the game and everything, so let's head on to our final battle. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one. Yep. Whew, I'm actually getting kind of nervous, because, not gonna lie, I actually had to use one continue out of like my almost 90 continues that I've earned here in Mount Battle. But yep, the time flute is gone because you can only get that in story mode. But yeah, instead of fighting Somek, we have a different trainer here. And like I said before, I'm getting kind of nervous because this is going to be a tough one. Oh, good job. So good of you to come. Let me show you a battle of mythical proportions. Okay. So we have Mount Battlemaster Infant here. Oh man, his team. This is going to be a bit of a tough one. As you can see, he has some pretty nice Pokemon here. Before we actually start the battle, let's go over his Pokemon. He has Gardevoir, level... Well, it's going to be the same level as our highest level Pokemon, but yeah, Gardevoir with the ability Synchronize, and it has the item Bright Powder, which will lower the accuracy of whatever it's facing, with the moves Destiny Bond, Calm Mind, Psychic, and Thunderbolt. That could be a bit worrisome. Altaria has the ability Natural Cure, so if it gets inflicted, then the trainer can switch to get rid of that status condition. It's holding a Citrus Berry, so it'll heal some HP whenever its HP gets low. I think it's 30, or it's either 30 HP or 25%. And it comes with the moves Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and Aerial Ace. That could be a bit of a pain. Let's save that thing for... Let's save Kyogre for last, because he's always going to send out that Kyogre last regardless of which 3 Pokemon he sends out. Anyways, Crobat here has the ability Inner Focus, so it can't be flinched, with a Scope Lens to increase its critical hit ratio, with the moves Confuse Ray, Air Cutter, Sludge Bomb, and Hidden Power Ground. Ooh, that Confuse Ray could be a bit of a pain. So that's a thing I want to watch out for. Magneton has the ability Sturdy, so you can't hit it with one-hit KO moves, even though probably wouldn't have any at this point, just because they're pretty hard to come by. With the held item Leftover, so between turns it'll heal, I believe it's a 16th or an 8th of its HP between turns, with the moves Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt, Tri-Attack, and Hidden Power Ice. Some nice type coverage there, and that Thunder Wave could be a bit of a pain. Aggron here has the ability Rockhead, so it doesn't take any recoil from recoil moves, and it's holding a Salic Berry, which increases its speed whenever its HP gets low. Kind of a useless item on it. Anyways, the moves it has, Double Edge to take advantage of Rockhead, Earthquake, Rock Tomb, and Iron Tail. Double Edge might hurt a lot. Rock Tomb I'm not that worried about either. Iron Tail, its accuracy sucks. But here's the big fella. Kyogre with the ability Drizzle, so it's always going to set up rain whenever it enters the field. With the item Focus Band, so whenever it would be knocked out, it has a 10% chance of living with 1 HP. I believe it's a 10% chance. And it has the moves Body Slam, Calm Mind, Ice Beam, and Hydro Pump. It's a scary Kyogre, because Hydro Pump in the rain is going to hurt a lot. Anyways, as for the Pokemon I want to send out here, let's see. I'm gonna have Topaz here in the lead. My heavy hitter is gonna be Vio, and then Azure here is gonna be backup for if things don't work out, because it's mainly there to counter that Kyogre. But yeah, this battle is always going to be a bit of a tough one, especially because that Kyogre hits so freaking hard. Also, needless to say, but if you're doing doubles, you're going to be fighting a different trainer. Instead of, what was his name, Infin, we're going to be fighting a trainer named Inity. So, little Infinity pun there. But yeah. Thunderbolt. Okay, looks like it's going to hit. Knockout. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I'm pretty well prepared. Ooh, Magneton. Yeah, I think I'm pretty well prepared here, just because that Magneton can't do anything to Azure, so I'm not worried about that. I think we have this one, because I just need to hit this thing with a Ground-type move. And then my plan for whenever Kyogre gets sent out... No, this is not going to do much at all. But yeah, my plan for whenever Kyogre gets sent out is... First, I'm going to use Yawn on it. And then I'm just going to continuously lower its speed with Mud Shot, because it can't really hurt me too much. That Ice Beam, though, might actually knock out Azure. I'm not too sure, because Kyogre hits like a truck. Huh, weird saying that for something that isn't Vio, but... Hold up. Getting interrupted in the final battle, but whatever. actually, yeah. Maybe let's just go for the straight up mud shot here. And then yawn. I think that's a good idea. That ice beam might... If it gets enough calm mines though, then Vio won't be able to do much. So that's kind of worrisome. Yeah, let's go for the yawn. Hopefully this doesn't knock me out. It knocked me out. Okay. Okay then. Well at this point, let's just hit this thing with our hardest attack. It's kind of a shame though that I didn't teach Topaz Thunder before this, because 100% accuracy in the rain would have been really, really nice. Ooh, you're almost there. Almost knocked out. And that's most likely gonna knock out Topaz. That's gonna... yeah. Well, all that's left to do is just... let's hope that this Psychic is enough to knock out Kyogre. Vio, you've been the heaviest hitter on the team, so it's kind of fitting that you get to land a final blow here. And is that enough? Yes, it is. Perfect. Kyogre's down, and we've conquered Mount Battle a second time. Cool. Now, I'm actually a bit nervous here because I did have to use one continue throughout climbing Mount Battle, so hopefully that doesn't mean I don't get the reward. Oh, cool. I've become a new legend. I'm after a legend, actually. Okay, that was a decently close battle, because if that Kyogre survived that Psychic... Oh, that's a lot of Poke Coupons. But yeah, if that Kyogre survived that Psychic, a Hydro Pump definitely would have knocked Vio out. And this is our reward for completing Mount Battle in battle mode. Doesn't matter if we do it in singles or doubles. We just need to complete it with all Shadow Pokemon purified and a team registered from this memory card. The legendary Pokemon Ho-Oh. It's a fantastic Pokemon. The big thing crippling it is at 4 times weakness to rock, but in this game there really isn't going to be that many strong rock type Pokemon that can stand up to Ho-Oh. Can learn some fantastic moves. Another downside to it is that its main strongest attack, Sacred Fire, which it can actually learn later on, it doesn't run off Ho-Oh's better physical attack stat, but it's still a strong move, and it can learn pretty nice physical moves as well. And like I said before, it has the move Sacred Fire, which has a 50% chance of burning the opponent. So, yeah, Ho-Oh, fantastic stats. Has a lot of special defense as well. It's a really strong Pokemon. The downside is, though, you're gonna get it at a point in the game where you can't really use it unless you really want to go through like Mount Battle again in story mode. But otherwise, this is basically a trophy, because I mean, it's a pretty cool trophy. It's a legendary Pokemon, but yeah. And I assume this is the same Ho-Oh that we saw at the top of Railgum Tower, so kind of nice that it joined our party after everything is all said and done. But yeah. With that, that's everything there is to do in Pokemon Colosseum. It's been a fun ride, but it's time to end it off here. Hope you enjoyed this game, and I had fun with it, despite me not enjoying it as much as other Pokemon games. It gives you a nice little challenge. But yeah, with that done, I'll end it off here, and see y'all later for my next Let's Play.